Hello and welcome to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Steph, and today I have a few new products to try out, new to me, including the new Blend Bunny Cosmetics Surge palette, and she looks like this. I had a few things I want to try out, so I thought I would do it as a pretty much full face first impressions. So guys, I have popped on some of the wax from the e.l.f. Bite Size Brow Palette because I have a new brow powder to try from Essence. I got it in dark and deep. So it does have a deeper powder and a slightly lighter powder. I'm going to have to take it out of the little Ujimi What set. So they're like this. I will be using this deeper one for the outside of my brows and then the lighter one for the inside. I don't tend to use these tiny brushes because I feel like I have no control over that tiny little thing. So going in first with the deepest of the two powders, and I'm going to take that on the just outer part here of the brow, or create the outer part of the brow that wasn't there. I'm really loving brow powders at the moment. I haven't actually used a brow pomade in ages. I used to swear by them. I really should actually dig one of them out and have a go, because I've kind of forgotten why I loved them so much. But yeah, we'll see. But for today, using this powder, and so far, so good. It's definitely a good colour for me. This deeper one at least. We'll try the other one in just a moment. Not loving the component it's in, to be fair, but I don't know whether they expect you to put it in a magnetic palette or something, but I wouldn't use a brow product that had been that was in a magnetic palette. I would just forget that I had it, so it's pretty pointless for me. I would have much preferred a bit better packaging, but it was super cheap, so I can't really complain too much. And does seem like a nice powder. Okay, and then just taking, oh, I didn't even say what brush that was. It's a Luxie 215 small angle brush. And then I'm going in with this little small angle brush from Artitude Cosmetics. And I'm going into the slightly lighter brown powder. Let's see if there's really not much in it, which for doing kind of ombre, it's kind of good, because it's not, you don't want them to be too different. Yeah, you might have to excuse some noise from the pup. Jace is only 14 weeks old, so he's still a baby, and going through the teething stage, so he's a bit of a menace. And just going back in with the deeper one. I'm looking forward to the day that I don't have to get someone, because I've got my daughter here watching the pup while I film. I'm waiting for the day that I can just film and he'll lay nicely, but we're a ways off that yet. Yeah, okay, well, so far I'm liking the brow powder. You know, it's a brow powder, I can't speak, and yeah, I think it's done the job. It's done the job pretty well. I'm gonna pop on some ABHI primer. This isn't new, I love it, so I'm gonna quickly do that, and then we'll come back and get going with the eye look. So just stay where you are. Okay, so eye primer on. I haven't got a clue what it is I want to do. So I am just going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and go in with Covets, the deep purple. I'm just going to take that on a Spectrum A12. And this is going to be in our kind of outer edge and into the crease slightly. Now I wanted to use the deep purple just purely because they can be one of the most difficult to formulate and they can go patchy easy. Yeah, so far this purple is looking really nice. So yeah, I do want to try a few shades. Well, I've heard some really good reviews about this palette, so I've kind of gone in with high hopes that it's going to be amazing. So we shall see. But I am impressed with this purple so far. I want it to kind of go almost up and out, but not all the way. I know what I mean. Hopefully what I'm doing explains it. I am not good at explaining things, describing colours, anything like that. It's just not my forte. So the next colour I'm going to go in with is Maybe, and it is from the Pink Row. And I'm going to take that right along the edge of this one. Well, this is a pretty shade. Ooh, okay. So this is a beautiful, beautiful shade. I like this a lot. Okay, and then to blend out, oh, that was another Spectrum A12, by the way, and I'm going in with a Zoeva Luxe Petite Crease, but I'm not using it for my crease. Okay, and I'm going to go in with, should I go back purple? No, I'm going to go in with Cheeks, which is the lightest of the pinks. And then I'm going to use that just to blend out the very edge of that pink. And bringing that all the way down. I'm not too worried about any fallout, although I don't appear to have any, just purely because I haven't done my base, as you can probably tell by the state of my skin. I have acne that flares up whenever my body is under any stress, be it physical or emotional stress. I'm going to go back through the shades just to kind of re-intensify and assist with the blend. Yeah, this deep purple is really nice. And then back in with Maybe, the darker of the two pinks, and just going over, just re-intensifying that and assisting with the blend between pink and purple. And then back in with Cheeks, the lightest pink, for blending out the edges. Okay, this is really nice. Okay, right, so for the shimmers, I am first going to go in with All Mine, and I am taking that on a Jessup 234 Luxe Smoky Shader. I am going to give it a quick spray just to get the best intensity. I have heard that these are better applied with your fingers, but I don't often do that, and I don't find I can get a very good precision with that. So I prefer it if I can pick it up with a brush. I can see what they mean. It does pick up. Let me just see what. Yeah, it definitely does pick up better with your finger, but I am going to really try and make it work with a brush because that's what I prefer to do. That is pretty. I think we are going to have to go in with the finger just to, yeah. Oh, it's a very, very pretty shade. That is very pretty. And then for the inner part, I'm going in with Euphoric, the purple. I'm going to try not spraying it because I don't know if spraying it helped or not. Let's try with not. Oh, okay. It probably works better without being sprayed, to be fair. Yeah, so these do work better when they are not sprayed by the looks of things. I'm just dragging it over into that pink slightly. We will go back in with the pink and assist the blend further. I'm really loving how this is looking. I think actually the issue might also be using a more fluffy brush probably didn't help. So let's go in with this more flat brush, that is better. Okay, so the flat brushes work better than the more open bristled ones. Ooh, okay. I like this. And then I am going to, for the inner corner, I'm going to go in with Shocked, actually. The bright neon yellow, which I hope is showing up on camera as much, or true to, oh wow. Well, you can definitely see that on my eyes. This is amazing. Oh, okay, this is my kind of neon. Look at that. So I just want to go back into Covet, the deepest purple, and I'm just going to take that back in that very outer part there. Then also I'm going to go in with maybe the brighter pink, and I'm going to tap that kind of between the two to see if I can get a better blend. And then just back in with Covet, the deepest purple. Okay, I'm happy with how that's looking. Okay, so moving over to the other eye, I am going to go in with Linger. And just going to do the same with this as I did with the deep purple on the other side. Ooh, this is a beautiful shade. It's like a, is it blue grey? Almost black, almost charcoal. Okay, so let's pack a bit more of this on. And again, I'm going to take it higher towards the outer part, and then just packing it right here on the very outer part of my lid. This is beautiful. It is like a blue based charcoal or a charcoal based blue, I don't know. All I know is it is gorgeous. Right, so the next shade I am taking is going to be Rush, which is the next one above Finger. And I'm just going to take that just around the very edge of that. I'm going to go in with Beacon. I keep changing my mind. I cannot decide what it is I want to do. But yeah, I think this actually is going to, I think it's going to work out well. Let's hope. These shades are nicely pigmented, but really easy to blend. I'm still so impressed with that neon yellow. I cannot get over how beautiful that looks. I'm just blending out all the edges with the purple Beacon. Okay, and then just going back through the shades. This is extremely pigmented, but as you can see, it is blending beautifully. I do have a little bit of fallout, but yeah, I'm not fussed. I generally do my eyes first these days. It's not very often that I do my base first. Okay, and then back into Rush, which is the mid shade that we use there. Add in a little bit more and just working on the blend. Okay, yeah, I can see what everyone's raving about. This shade is absolutely stunning. I am so happy that I decided to do essentially 2 looks, one on each eye, because this is so good. Okay, so for the lid, I am first going to go into Limitless, and I'm using a flat brush because that seems to be the way to go. And this is just going to go on the outer part of my lid. Very pretty. So these shimmers seem lovely, but the mattes are really where this lies, I think. These mattes are just, oh, they are just stunning. Let me try using my finger again. Yeah. Yeah, they do definitely work better with your finger. But yeah, let's move on to, and I'm going to then go in with Underneath, and that is going to go on the inner part of my lid. Ooh. This shade is absolutely stunning. I'm not worried about the fallout. I probably will get a bit because I'm really loading up my brush here. Oh, the shimmer. This shimmer might be my favourite of the shimmers I've tried so far. This is stunning. And then just taking a little bit of the green shimmer to blend back. Ooh. So I think for my inner corner I am going to use Chemistry, which is the neon green, so impressed with the yellow that I've got to try it. Oh, and it is not disappointing. These are true neon shades, this yellow and green, and they look stunning. And they're actually showing up bright and neon on the eyes. I hope that's translating on camera. This doesn't build very well on itself, these neons. I think once you've got them down, it's a case of don't overdo it. Okay, so the primer that I'm going in with is the Essence Prime and Studio Hydrating Plus Skin Refreshing Primer. That is one hell of a name. And it's got a squeezy tube, so let's see. It just looks more like a cream. Let's have a see. Well, straight off the bat, it does feel really hydrating. And I'm going to need a little bit more. It's like a hydrating moisturizer, but it is leaving a slight tack, which for putting on foundations is a good one. A good thing. So for foundation, I have the V Cosmetics Witchcraft Liquid Foundation, which is a bit too light. And I have the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r Hydrating Longwear Foundation, which is a bit too dark. So I'm going to try mixing the both and seeing what happens then. So I'm just going to pop some of this one on the back of my hand, and then a bit of the Fenty, and then together, hopefully, we will have a good colour. I think that might still be a bit too dark. Yeah, I think that has definitely helped. I might have still had a little bit too much of the Fenty one, but together they seem to be creating a really nice base. Yeah, this is definitely a better shade match than either of them on their own. I'm gonna have to work on blending them together because I'm not very good at that. I don't tend to do that, but I know a lot of my friends over here on YouTube, they do mix foundations, and I've seen it work for so many people, and I've always been a bit too much of a kind of, say, wuss. I've just been a bit too wary of doing it. I had visions of it going horribly wrong. Yeah. So I'm going in with the Catrice True Skin High Cover Concealer in the shade Cool Rose. This is not new. This one was very kindly gifted to me from Nikki Raven, and I love it. Let me pull the hairs off of my face. I think this is a good colour match for the foundation that I've kind of created. Okay, so I do have an under eye concealer to try. This is from Body Collection England. It's an illuminating under eye concealer. I have it in the shade Light. If you're in the UK, you get this. Ooh, it's got a little brush from Wilko's. That's where I picked mine up from, and I'm guessing I can't see anything coming. It's one of these anything. Ah, there we go. I wouldn't have said this is, I don't know. Let's get a concealer brush and tap this out. Okay. I think I judged that too soon. Okay, I think I quite like that. I think it's going to be a bit creasy by the feel of it, but we'll see. It is settling into the lines already. We'll give it a minute and see. So while I'm waiting on that, I do have a new cream blush to try. This is the Ciate London Dewy Blush Glossy Cheek Tint, and I have it in the shade Coconuts, which, let me pop a bit here, is that shade. Kind of, it looks darker than the outside of the packaging, but I'm not mad at that at all, because that's a very pale one. Ooh. Okay, this is nice. I like that it says dewy, because I am really preferring, I'm just going to use a little bit more, I am really preferring kind of the more illuminated dewy looks. I never thought I'd ever hear myself say that, because I've always been full coverage, matte. I'm really loving how this is looking. And this brush, this is from Sheglam, and it is amazing for use with cream blushes. I'm really enjoying it. That has got a really beautiful glow to it. So yeah, so far loving the cream blush. Okay, so I'm going to quickly pat out my under eyes. I'm not sure it's quite a thick consistency. So yeah, we'll see. For powder, I'm going to go in with the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r Instant Retouch Setting Powder in the shade Butter. I love this. It's one of my favourite powders. So yeah, I just wanted to use a powder that I know and trust, just to see what happens with, well, both that under eye concealer, but also with mixing those two foundations together. Okay, so I'm just going to get this powdered down whilst I sort out the pup. Yeah, I think that has powdered down very nice. Do you want to come and say hello? Come on then. Come on then. Oh, okay guys, so this is the little rat bag causing all of the kerfuffle. This is Jace. So Jace, are you going to go and be good now that you said hello? Go on, go get your toys. Okay, so I think that has powdered down quite nicely. So we are going to go back in and finish the eyes, doing the under eyes. Okay, so I'm going to, here I am. I'm going to go into Charged, which is the neon pink. That doesn't look so neon on there. You're choking yourself, Jace. So I'm just taking that on a little P. Louise 117, and that looks super bright. I am holding high hopes for this. So yeah, this is looking really nice. I hope the neon is showing up on camera as well as it is like in person, because this is beautiful. Look at that. What a beautiful bright shade. And it's so pigmented. I'm loving these neon shades. Loving them. And then just with a little smudgy brush, this is a Spectrum A13. I'm going to dip into Covet, the dark purple. And I'm just going to take that literally right up against the lash line. Then back in with Charged, the neon pink, and we're just going to blend, blend, blend between the two. You might actually need to take, I'm just, okay, just on this brush here from Cosmic Brushes, I'm just going to go into Stay. Or am I? No, I'm going to go into Maybe. And I'm just going to take that between the two, just to get it to blend well together. I am going to take a bit more of Covet, the dark purple, because I do want to kind of bring that a bit lower out here to connect it. Just connect it to the upper lid a bit better. Beautiful. And then back in with Maybe. And then back in with Charged. Ooh, okay, I'm just gonna connect that here. Just popping a bit more of that neon yellow, Shocked, yeah, Shocked, just into, just a tiny bit into the lower part there. Ooh, that's looking good. And then just drag it up ever so slightly. And then for this side, I think I am first going to go into, I think I'm actually going to go in with Lush, the deepest of the green ones, just because I want to see what it does. So I'm just going to kind of stamp that right up against the lash line, same as the other side. And then just using this Morphe Madison Beer brush, I am going to go into Alive. And then I'm just going to use this just to ever so slightly blend the edges there. Again, excuse the noisy puppy. He's currently trying to eat my bed frame. Sorry, it's metal, he won't stand a hope in hell, but we won't tell him that. That looks nice. So next I'm going in with Energy, the blue, and I'm going to take that on this Lois Cosmetics little fluffy brush. It looks nicely pigmented. Ooh. Yes. This looks nice. Just blending it over here just so it ties the top and the bottom together. Looking good. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with Chemistry, which is the neon green, and I'm just, sorry, my puppy's chewing a chew. If you can hear that in the background, I do apologise, but it is keeping him entertained, and that makes my life a lot easier. Okay, I'm loving the look of these. I'm loving the look of it all. So I have this Beauty Bakerie Neapolitan Bar face palette, this one. I have swatched it, as you can probably see. So I've got the bronzer, blush and highlight. I'm going to be using these today. So let's get a bronzing brush. So I'm just going to go in with this brush here from Artitude Cosmetics into the bronzer. Just going to kind of blend that in. That's a really good bronzer colour. Ooh, okay. It is very pigmented, so I'm tapping off the brush, but I'm liking how this is looking. That is a really lovely shade. And take a little bit just up here. Ooh. Oh, yeah, I like that. And now in with the blush. Again, this looks very pigmented, so I'm gonna tap off and ooh, I'm pretty impressed with this so far. So I have a highlighter in here that I've wanted to try. I've had it for a little while, and it's from Jacqueline Cosmetics, and it is the loose highlighter in the shade Hypnotic. So I am looking forward to trying this. It's still sealed. Let me get a pair of tweezers. I can never get these little tab things. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of tap it upside down and then tap it back. And I've just got a little bit in that lid there. I'm just going to take that. Oh, okay, this is pigmented and looking beautiful. Again, apologies if you can hear my puppy chewing his chew. Got to keep him entertained somehow. Oh, I like this. Look at that. Oh, give that a quick kind of blend in with the blusher. That's nice. And I'm just going to take just a tiny bit of that down center of my nose and Cupid's bow. And then I do actually want to, let me get a little brush, little you'll do. Just got a little brush from Artitude Cosmetics, and I'm going to use that to highlight under the brow bone there, under my brow, highlight the brow bone, you know what I mean. Ooh. Yeah, I'm loving this so far. So I'm just going to give my face a quick spray with the Too Faced Prime Set Refresh Hangover 3-in-1 Replenishing Primer and Setting Spray. Why does everything have to have such a long name? And then just give that a fan. Be careful not to whack myself in the face with the mirror. Dangerous. Playing a dangerous game there. Okay, so I've given Jace a cardboard box to destroy while we crack on. So I do have this Body Collection England Precision Liner. It is a felt tip pen. Apologies for the noise. Okay, this is not... No, this one is not working. So I am going to go in with the She Glam Do It All 2-in-1 eyeliner. It's got an eraser on it, if need be. And let's get this done. And I have a new mascara to try. This is from the Beauty Crop, which is a UK indie brand, and it is called the Fabulous Flocking Lashes. So that's nourished with argan oil and jojoba, waterproof mascara. I don't often wear waterproof mascaras because I generally find them to be pain. It's got kind of your standard bristled wand. Okay, so one coat on, not really seeing anything, so we're going to go in with a second coat here. Okay, something's happening. Along with the cardboard box being shredded in the background. It's keeping him happy. We're going with it. I'm just going to chuck on a third coat. Oh, okay. That's looking better. Yeah, I like that. That is not looking bad at all. I'm just going to nip off and pop on some falsies, and then I'll be back to finish off, so don't go anywhere. Okay, so I just finished up the eyes, just used the Fabulous Flocking Lashes from the Beauty Crop mascara on my lower lashes. It's a decent mascara. I'm not blown away, but it's decent. In my waterline is the Chromazone Multichrome Gel Eyeliner from She Glam. I love these. I have all three. This one is Vertigo, and I love it. They look multi-chrome, and they're just amazing. They last all day. The lashes are from Artitude Cosmetics. They're in the style Heartbreaker. I did receive these in PR. I love them. They're beautiful. So finally I have a new to me lippy to try out. It is from Juvia's Place, from the Berries collection. It's called Oh Damn. I like that. I love this little component. Look at that. How beautiful does that look? And then this here is the shade. It's kind of like a mauvey brown by the looks of it. Let me just pop a bit. It is a real mauve. Deep mauve. And so yeah, I am happy with how all of this is looking. The first impressions, that the black pen liner from Body Collection England, I don't know whether I got a Duff one that's dried up. It wasn't working. So I'm just going to bin that and pretend that never happened. The mascara, it's a decent mascara, it seems nice. I don't know if it will get better when it's been open for a couple of weeks or so, which tends to be the case with a lot of mascaras. The lipstick feels really comfortable. I love the shade. I don't know if it goes with both eye looks. I think it does. I think it goes. I'm super impressed with this. Mixing the two foundations together, the lighter one from V Cosmetics and then the slightly deeper Fenty one, I think it worked out really good. The primer, the Essence Prime Studio Hydrating and Skin Refreshing Primer, 24 hours hydration, coconut water and hyaluronic acid. It did feel very hydrating putting it on. Foundation went on nice over it. What more can I say? The Body Collection England Illuminating Under Eye Concealer. It's a lot thicker than I thought it was going to be, so don't use as much as I did. But yeah, I think it did brighten. Gonna need to play with that one some more. The Ciate London Dewy Blush Glossy Cheek Tint. I really like this. It was a really beautiful formula. It blended out beautifully. It didn't take the foundation off. And it's a really nice colour. It's in the shade Coconut. I like that. The Essence Brow Powder. It did what it says on the box. Yeah, I quite enjoyed it. I do prefer to have something with the waxes because obviously I have nothing to start out with in the first place, but yeah, that's okay. Then the Beauty Bakerie? Then the Beauty Bakerie Neapolitan Bar Face Palette. Obviously I only used the blush and the bronzer, but I really enjoyed them. I thought they went on beautifully, blended out lovely. Not really anything left to say on that. Haven't tried the highlighter. Oh, I will at some point. But I was desperate to use this. This looks so snazzy, but the trouble with these is, look, the fingerprints you get on it is just intense. So this is the Jacqueline Cosmetics loose highlighter in the shade Hypnotic. I love it. I did forget to say that to stick on the lashes I used my Catrice 2-in-1 liner and lash adhesive from Artitude Cosmetics. I love it. And my favourite bit of the whole lot, the Blend Bunny Cosmetics Surge palette. Oh my word, this is absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. Oh. Shades. The shimmers are easier to pick up on a finger and use with your finger. However, if you use a completely flat brush, that's easier than trying to use one with more spaced out bristles, if that makes sense. But yeah, the mattes, oh my word, the mattes are really what do it. And the neon shades, you need to quit while you're ahead with the neon shades. You can build them up to opacity, but then if you keep trying to, they just will blend away. But I love this. I cannot wait to play with it some more. I'm so happy I decided to do the two looks and mix it up. So yes, we'll definitely be playing with that some more. And yeah guys, that is about it from me today. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please do give it a like. If you are new and you love colourful makeup, if you love supporting indie brands, if you maybe want to discover indie brands that you haven't heard of, then please do hit the subscribe button, come and join the family. And yeah, thank you so much for spending this time with me. I hope you're all having a great day, great evening, wherever you are and whatever you're doing. I hope you're taking care of yourselves. I will see you again very, very soon. Goodbye.